Hey guys, what's going on? It's CardPlayer221 coming at you with another Yu-Gi-Oh video today. This deck is very interesting, is what I want to say first off. This is my probably second favorite deck now under Quasar. I've been working at it for weeks, and I've been tweaking it non-stop. But the general point of the deck is to get out... where is he? There he is. The main point is to get out Ultimaya tzolk'in and just toolbox into whatever you need essentially out of the extra deck. But the main play is to go Ultimaya tzolk'in into Scarlight Red Dragon and then go into Abyss and then you can essentially from there, with all the tuners in the deck that are like compatible, like you can special summon from the grave and hand and such, you can go into Hot Red Dragon Bane, and then eventually you can go into Calamity, and then you can or you could just use Bane to keep bringing back this guy. And what's cool about this guy is he can negate face-up spells and traps. So if you get Mirror Force, if you get deprisoned, if you get whatever, it's good in that sense. I have a running joke between myself. I call this the red deck, and I call my Quasar deck the blue deck because like all these guys are red dragons, and Quasar's a blue dragon mostly. But I threw in Red Dragon Red Nova Dragon. Because if you can get out Red Nova Dragon and Ultimate tzolk'in, it's basically like you can't destroy one without destroying the other, and they can't. Well, I mean, tzolk'in gets destroyed. Well, Nova's out, not a big deal because Nova's out. Well, like Nova keeps tzolk'in safe, and that's really good because you can just keep spamming more synchros. And, you know, you can also do the same thing with Beals. I just have Red Dragon Archfiends in here because Red Nova's here. Actually, quick question. If I have this out and I have like 2 level 2 tuners, can I synchro for Red Nova because it says this name is treated as Red Dragon Archfiend? I don't know. So if you would like to tell me that in the comments, I would love to know. But anyway, back to this. So I've comprised, like, you know, most of the good synchros that would be required for a deck like this. Star Eater you can go into because of the one Nevbet, I think his name is, I run. But this replay that I'm showing you here is actually a very, very good representation of what the deck can do. So let's click play and watch the magic happen. So as you can see, I have a Tefnuit in my hand, and usually your ideal setup is you want Tefnuit and Sue or something to get Sue, and then you can special and then go Sue, tributing Tefnuit, then you can get the Labradite Dragon, and then you can go Labradite Dragon and Sue into tzolk'in, and then you set a card, a spell or trap card that you have in your hand, and then you can special Beals or Scarlight or just whatever you need to special summon. So that's kind of like the optimal hand. And I run cards in here that let me draw. And this card is actually just in here. Red Resonator is just in here because of the Red Nova I run. So that's why he's in there. So this is a combo I was talking about earlier. So you can go to tzolk'in, and then I went to Red Dragon Archfiend because I'm an idiot, because I can't do math. Because he's level 8, and usually you play this guy into another Resonator, and I was like, oh, I can use that for like a 1-card Red Nova Dragon, but it's level 1 and this guy's level 2, and that doesn't exactly add up to level 12. So I I tweaked the deck after this duel, but still, it's a pretty good duel. I do, however, make a little boo-boos, but I end up taking the game anyway. So, yeah, I summon him, and then I go into Bane, or Abyss. And Abyss is good, and I only negated that because I misclicked, and like, because, you know, DevPro's like all about spamming when you need to activate something, so don't take any offense to that. And then Mirror Force, and I'm an idiot, and I could have activated his effect to negate that, but I did not. So, from what it looks like, he's playing zombies. So, oh, another really good thing about Ultimaya tzolk'in is that you can set, when you set cards, you get synchros, right? But what's cool is that if you run Scrap Iron Scarecrow, or that new one that's like called Scrap Iron Statue, I think, since it sets itself during your opponent's turn, you can set it when they're attacking or after they attacked, and you can go into whatever synchro you want, or whatever like conditioned synchro that he can bring out. So yeah, that's a pretty cool thing to know if you're playing this deck. So and then I get the other Resonator back because of his effect, and then you try to use his effect again, but then he Divine Wraths. So then I just decide to go into Abyss and then into Bane, and then I just and then yeah, and then after this I go into Calamity, because Calamity is actually a really good card because I can just beat him down with, you know, his effect. Calamity is a really good card because if it's played right, you know, it's a really good card. Because when it's synchro summoned, you can activate its effect, and then your opponent can't activate cards or effects for the rest of the turn. And then whenever this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, it takes the attack out of your opponent's life points. And one of the other good things about this synchro is that when it's destroyed by an opponent's card effect or by battle, I can target any of the dark synchros like him or level 8 or lower. So like if I want to revive Red Dragon Archfiend or Scarlight, I can do that. So so then that's 1,000, and then this goes on for a while. I just destroy his monsters, but it's very interesting. So then, you know, go try to just use and just pounding him down as of right now. Just pounding his face in the dirt with this guy. I mean, it'd be cooler if, like, Calamity had, like, a better effect where it's like, he can't be destroyed by card effects in battle, but, I mean, it has 4,000 attack, and, like, it's cool. So, and then, yeah, he goes into Red Wyvern, which unfortunately destroys King Calamity, and I was kind of salty, but I was like, you know what, I can come back from this. And then so what I did is just I ended up making another tzolk'in, and then another Divine Wrath came out, right? So I had defense draw, so I was safe for a little. And this is actually where one of the deck's utilities comes in. Because you see, I added Nethbet with the Heretic Seal, and Nethbet opens up plays for Star Eater, and Star Eater is a really good card because it kind of keeps me safe if I don't like have any immediate answers to like most things. So I just keep Star Eater in there as like another like go-to thing if I need to. So that's other one of the great utilities of this deck is that you can go into Star Eater. And that actually helped a lot, because if I didn't have Star Eater, I don't think I'd be able to pull it back. But I just you see, actually, this card right here, Scapegoat, I was thinking about using in a quick draw deck, but you know, I'm not sure about the plays I can make. I'm pretty sure there's plays there. I just have to think of it. But let me know down in the comments if there's like a play or something that, you know, Quasar can do with this card, because I think it could be really interesting when it comes to a Quasar build. But other than that, I think he's playing a zombie deck, so I don't know exactly what he was going for. It's not the best of zombie decks, but I did draw Call the Hunted, and this actually plays a pivotal role in this duel. So he goes, and then he gets back his little scapegoat with the card he summoned, and then this one gets weird, because then, you know, I can bring back Bane, right? And then I can sacrifice, and then bring him back, then she's a good card. And then you have this beefy field of all monsters over 3,000 attack. Now, regardless of whether you can stop it, that's a pretty good field in my opinion. And then this turn I just, you know, use it to bring back King Calamity and Mirror Force, and then Abyss negates. It's quite funny, actually. And then that takes away the rest of his life points, and then that's the duel. I plan on showing off this deck a lot more as time goes on. This is just the first introduction to it. I'm actually changing it around, and I'm actually planning to build it in real life. I already have a couple cards in mind for what I want to change, but yeah, I'm building it in real life, so this actually could be a fun deck to play. I mean, it's not the best deck, but it certainly is really fun, and the type of things you can do with it. But with that being said, guys, leave a like on the video, massacre that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time I decide to make a YouTube video. Peace out.